you. Call the meeting to order. I'd like to welcome everyone to the July 28, 2026 regular scheduled Port Clinton City Council meeting in the Linda Hartlott Chambers at Port Clinton City Hall. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silent reflection for those protecting and serving our country.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Clerk, please call the roll.
Beth Gilman.
Present.
Richard Morgan.
I'm present.
Carmen Taft.
Here.
Avery Robinson.
Here.
Kathy King.
Here.
Pat Hovis.
Here.
Jerry Trolley.
Here.
Thank you. Council, you previously received the July 14, 2026 regular meeting minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Madam President,
Yes.
motion to approve such minutes.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Thank you, Mr. Robinson. I have a motion by Mr. Trolley. I have a motion by Mr. Trolley, seconded by Mr. Robinson to approve the July 14, 2026 regular meeting minutes. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Thank you. Motion carried. The minutes hereby approved, adopted. The chair notes and certification to be made regarding compliance with the rules and notifications of this meeting. We have no guest presentation and no public comment. Move on to executive. Did any of you sign up to speak?
No, I just didn't
No.
know.
Okay. Move on to executive officers' reports. This evening, council, there's a new ordinance and several resolutions. Ordinance 29-26 will not be assigned to a committee. It is on for its first read. Administration has asked that it be passed on its first read as it is time sensitive. According to Mr. Newser, it's a grant that we will receive for sidewalks. It is 100% funded by ODOT, so no money will be spent or matched from the city. And he has asked that if council so chooses, that they can pass it tonight so they can meet all their deadlines. Resolution 26-7 has been discussed previously by the Safety Service and Public Works committees. Administration has asked that we pass it on its first reading this evening, as it is time sensitive to get all the paperwork in order, and I believe the law director will discuss that at her time. Resolution 26-8 has also previously been discussed at the Safety Services and Public Works Committee meetings. Administration has asked that it be passed on its second reading. With that said, there will be a special meeting tomorrow night, July 29th, 2026 at 5:30 p.m. for the second reading on Resolution 26-8. Resolution 26-9 will not be assigned to a committee. Administration has asked that it be passed on its first reading as it is time sensitive, and Mr. Belo will explain that further during his discussion. Additionally, under second reads, we have ordinance 26-26, and administration has asked that that be passed on its second read due to the time sensitive nature and to get out for bids and everything. And that is all I have this evening. And the mayor's not with us, but he has left a speech with me. He says, welcome, Brian Clouse. Brian has been spending the first 7+ days on the job getting to know the city staff, projects underway, how the copier works, and figuring out his voicemail. Welcome aboard, Brian. We haven't set a date, but I'm hoping to give a get-to-know Brian cookout at the district sometime in August. And Mr. Klaus, just for the audience, is our new safety service director, and that's him in the back of the green. PC Day at Fifth Third Field is slated for Sunday, August 9th. First pitch is at 4:05 p.m. For tickets, call Medhen's office, 419-725-4368. VFW Post 2480, providing the color guard. Voices of Freedom Community Choir will be performing the national anthem during the 7th inning stretch. Former SSD Jim Sass will be throwing out the first pitch. Merle Aarons has been designated our hometown hero. Pirate Festival seemed to be a huge success over this last weekend. Congratulations to the organizing team led by Kelly and Billy Ragoni. This weekend is slated to be just as exciting with the inaugural Great Lakes Rockabilly Road Trip, the Jerry Limpus Car Show, and Arts in the Park. I strongly encourage you to take the necessary action tonight to place the fire levy on the November ballot. When passed by the voters, the funds generated by this levy will specifically be utilized to replace the aging fire truck and ambulance over the next 3 years. Splash pad update. Although we have communications dating back several months, a change in staffing at First Energy resulted in a missed work order, meaning the electrical transformer needed to power the splash pad was not ordered and won't be available for 10 to 12 weeks. Bottom line, the splash pad will not open this season. Okay. Auditor's report, Mr. Bealow.
Thank you, Madam President and Council. Good to be with you this evening. Last meeting, Council passed ordinances 21, 23, and 24 pertaining to the city's Urban Community Forestry Grant Award from the U.S. Forest Service. The RFP is out, it's being advertised, it's on the street, and closes August 11th for neighborhood and park tree planting, street trimming, an urban forestry management plan, and August 18th for downtown tree canopy improvements. The goal is to have all contracts in place by September 8th. Also, last meeting, Council passed ordinance 2826 for the sale of $1,080,000 in notes pertaining to the property at 201 Madison Street for the new City Hall. That closed July 20th. The city used those proceeds to pay off the 2025 bond anticipation notes, which matured July 22nd. So thank you for doing that, so we could make that maturity date payment. The proceeds from the current fire levy, which is 1.9 mils, ends this calendar year. Please pass resolution 26-7 tonight, so that the necessary filing can be made by the County Board of Elections by August 5th. That deadline is to make the November 3rd general election ballot. Likewise, please pass at the special meeting tomorrow resolution 26-8. The question of voters will be 3-year levy at 2.33 mils for fire and EMS. The effective tax year 2026, and levy proceeds will be available to the fire department beginning in calendar year 2027. If it's successful at the ballot box, there would be no gap in fire levy revenue coming into the city for those operations. Resolution 26-9 was the product of the June 29 Safety Services and Public Works Committee meeting determining how best to stand up a regular annual appropriation within the general fund for fire and EMS operations in 2027 and beyond. I included in my remarks at the last council meeting the approach described in the resolution, and that I intend to have that resolution back to the committee and council later this month. Here we are. Gas tax, council and folks in the room like to know about bed tax. That comes in around $345,000 a year under the general fund. The total in 2025 is $347,063. $345,000 is what's budgeted, or what the anticipated amount is for this year. Equally, if not more important, in my opinion, is the state's gas tax that helps fund the city's street department or service department. I believe it's flat 28 cents per gallon. Is that state motor fuel tax? Ottawa County distributes the city's allocation. That's in the monthly financial reports. There's a line item for that you all receive. The 2025 total was $325,160. $320,000 is the budget amount for 2026. Revenue to date is just over $180,000. Unfortunately, that's comparable to 1 year ago, which suggests the gas price surges we've seen has not yet dented any gas tax allocation, which is currently tracking with revenues last year. That's good because $325,000 is a significant share of the $525,000 budget that council approved in the appropriations earlier this year. That's over 60%. So Not that there's anything I'm asking or the council can do about it, but just know that that's there and it's a significant amount of money funding an essential service within the city. Happy to answer any questions now, or as ordinances come up. However, I do intend to leave in about 15 minutes or so.
I'm a little confused on these fire taxes. First of all, there's a misprint. It's not a 233 on property. It's a 2.33 at 26.7. It is 2.33, not 233.
That's correct.
Yeah. But what's the difference between 26.7 and 26.8? When I read them, they seemed very similar.
There's two necessary steps in the process. The first one goes to the county auditor requesting certification of the amounts. Then that is taken along with the second ordinance, if council passes, please pass it tomorrow at the special meeting. And all that goes to the Board of Elections. That's the trigger to get on the ballot.
Okay, there's two steps in the same thing. All right, thank you.
It's bifurcated for some reason. I'm sure it's a higher fight.
That's kind of what I thought, but it wasn't clear. So,
That's
all right,
fine.
thank you, Mr. Beal.
Yeah.
And council has passed these previous efforts as well in the same sequence. So thank you for entertaining and hopefully passing that today and tomorrow.
I'd like to interject, the Safety Service and Public Works Committee, which consists of Mr. Morgan, Ms. King, and I. We had 4 long meetings, 4 weeks in a row, discussing all these. And this is the outcome. I think the committee worked very hard, these two, along with Mr. Bealow and Chief Gutman. I pray the Lord that it passes, because our fire department is in bad shape. It's in very bad shape. And their lives, our lives, and our property depend on that. And that's all I have. Thank you.
I have one more question. Will the ballot, I mean, this 2.33 mils is specifically to buy 2 pieces of equipment, correct?
It will appear as it's written in the ordinance, and that's per statute.
Okay, all right.
Any other questions from council? Okay,
Thank you all.
move on to the treasurer's report.
Thank you, Madam President. Year to date, bed tax, we're at $153,997.10. For our dock tax, $19,857.25. And our overall short-term rental registration, year to date, $29,100. And that is all. Thank you.
Anyone else have any questions for them? Okay. So move on to the law director.
Thank you, Madam President. Just a quick overview. So 29-26, that ordinance, that is to put sidewalks in on 11th Street to go to Jefferson, and then to connect over to the part where the 11th Street would meet the crosswalk. So that is for the Safe Route to Schools project. That way, it encompasses the direct roads that would lead to the school past 10th Street. So that's what that one is for. And then just to clarify for the fire levy, Mr. Morgan, so first we need to have the auditor tell us how much money the city has and how much would a 2.33 mil levy generate. And then once she provides us that certificate, then we ask the Board of Elections to put that on the ballot. And so since we're asking her tonight to give us that certificate, that's why we're having the second meeting tomorrow, so we don't put the cart before the horse, kind of. But this fire levy is to provide ambulance service, emergency medical service, or both. So it's not specific to purchasing 2 trucks, but, you know, the lack of these services could definitely affect the city. So we are at a very crucial point in time where I'm sure the people who reside in the city and the surrounding townships, you know, appreciate the ambulance service and the emergency medical service, and the fire department's at that point in time where they may no longer be able to provide these services. So it's not specific, it's general, it's more general, but there is a plan to help provide these services by purchasing potentially 1 or 2 new vehicles, but if it's needed for other ways to assist in providing service, it could also be
It's
used
more
for that.
flexibility then.
It's a little more flexible,
Okay.
that is accurate,
Thank you.
very accurate. And that's all I have tonight, Madam President.
Thank you. Does anyone on council have any questions for the lottery?
I do. Are we allowed to make citizens arrests on these electric bikes?
No, so
I
there,
tell you what,
so
I am
legislation,
so, hold on, we are so lucky we haven't had a fatality. Harrison Street is a speed trap, a raceway with these little kids. But, go ahead, I voiced it. Thank you.
unfortunately, I don't know what the legislation is doing, but with regards to electric scooters, the legislation basically made electric scooters just like bicycles, so kids can ride them. The onus is gonna be on the child and the parent, to make sure that their child is safe when they're out there. With regards to bicycles, there's 3 different classifications of bicycles, and only the 3rd classification, which is the highest, which is also correlates to the speed they go, has restrictions on it. So unfortunately, our hands are tied with regards to what the legislation's doing, what the Ohio Revised Code is indicating. Now, since we are a statutory city, we could pass a resolution or an ordinance making those laws more strict to the city. So just like we do with the golf carts, we could say that, kids under the age of 16 need to wear a helmet, or they need to do this, or they need to, whatever, do that to make it more strict for our city. But then part 2 is the enforcement, and that's been tricky, just like with golf carts, because by the time you call the police and turn around and try to find them, they're gone. So I hope that the parents of these children who, it seems like everybody now has them, can make sure their child or children are safe. But that's unfortunately where we're
down the
at.
street saying, citizens arrest, citizens arrest.
Now, if they are on one of these devices, and for example, they blow through a stop sign, which they do. If a police officer sees it, they could stop them for doing that, because while you're riding a bicycle or, driving a motor vehicle, you are required to follow the traffic laws in the city limits. So if, for example, they are, unsafe and demonstrating unsafe behavior on these devices, they could potentially be stopped by the police. So at least there's still that possibility.
Thank you, ma'am.
So Jerry can't sit on the corner and citizens arrest.
Do
You
we
could
have-
probably advise
Has
against
that
that.
happened?
No, he cannot
Okay.
do that.
I just wanna, when I see him out there, I just wanna remind him.
Has that happened?
Officers
Has anybody
have-
been arrested for?
No, they're not, they haven't arrested the juveniles, for doing it, but like, for example, if they see, like 2 kids riding in tandem on an electric scooter, they have stopped the children, they have told them they cannot do that, they've even went as far as making them walk home, pushing the scooter, and
Mr.
they,
Morgan, it's not an arrest, they would issue them a citation.
it's a citation, right?
So if I ride my bike through a stop sign?
You
You
could
get-
also get the same citation.
Yeah, when you're on a bicycle, you have to
Okay.
follow the laws
Just
of
check.
one car, so.
I don't know if I'm allowed to ride yet, they haven't told me that.
Yeah.
But it's
Thank you.
pretty much the same for juveniles and adults, Mr. Morgan.
I'm not in either of the juveniles, adults, and Mr. Morgan. Fair enough.
Okay, thank you, Safety Service Director, I'm not sure if you have anything this evening, or?
Thank you, Madam President, Council. As far, I am in day 7 of this new position. There's a lot of projects that I see everybody's been working on here, so I am going through everything right now. So absolutely everything, from the streets, to the sewers, to the sidewalks, to the roundabouts, to the tree canopy, to road bumps, to cemetery duties, the SOPs and protocols, ones that need to be updated. So it's a deluge, and it's all good. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if you want a background on me or for safety's sake. So good evening, everybody. My name is Brian Kloss. Coming to you from Strongsville, Ohio, from Cleveland, Ohio. I have 20 years in public safety. I have background in private sector, some time with Homeland Security, what's called the Fusion Center. I was an intel analyst and a critical infrastructure specialist. From there into emergency management, background in planning and operations. Primarily last 12 years has been operations, running the Emergency Operations Center for Cuyahoga County. Responsible for 1.2 million people. I had 7,000 first responders, 59 political subdivisions, 73 police departments, 52 fire departments, 18 hospitals, et cetera, and thrived in that environment, loved it, and did a lot of good for it. After 20 years of driving downtown, and my wife and I coming in, and our two beautiful children coming up here every single weekend for the last 7 years, we cut out the middleman. Said, all right, let's just move up here. So we hit that point where we just wanted to be up here permanently, and this position opened up, and by golly, I got it. So I intend to keep it, and I intend to do a lot of good for this city with everybody's hard work here. So appreciate it. Everybody's been welcoming, and I am seriously looking forward to some projects and initiatives. So I'm here to support.
Okay, thank you very much, and welcome. Okay, we'll move on to committee reports. Finance, Ms. Owens?
Nothing tonight, Madam President.
Safety Service and Public Works, Mr. Trolley.
Yeah, I apologize to my two committee members. I mentioned having a meeting and things are just a little out of control right now, personally. So I'll get with you soon. Thank you.
Economic and Community Development, Ms. Skinner.
We have a meeting immediately after this.
Okay, thank you. We have no correspondence, so we'll move on to readings of ordinances and resolutions. We have no third reading. We'll move on to second readings. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only, ordinance 25-6.
Ordinance number 25-26, an ordinance amending section 721.09 and 721.13 of chapter 721 of the Fort Clinton Codified Ordinances regulating taxicabs.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 25-26 this evening? Seeing none, ordinance 25-26 will be moved to its third reading at the next regular scheduled council meeting on August 11th, 2026. The clerk read by title and summary only, ordinance 26-26.
Ordinance number 26-26, an ordinance authorizing and directing the Director of Safety and Service to advertise for bids and enter into a contract for the construction of the water and sanitary sewer infrastructure improvement projects and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action for ordinance 26-26?
Madam President,
Mr. Trolley.
I'd like to make a motion that we waive the 3 required readings for ordinance 26-26.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Any discussion?
This is very exciting. Very.
This is for all Part B, correct? Okay, I just wanted to double check.
To go out for bids. I have a motion by Mr. Trolley, second by Mr. Robinson, to waive the 3 required readings as to ordinance 26-26. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Carmen Daff.
Yes.
Kathy King.
Yes.
Jerry Trolley.
Yes.
Beth Gilman.
Yes.
Richard Morgan.
Yep.
Avery Robinson.
Yes.
Pat Hovis.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries by a vote of 7-0. The 3 required readings as to ordinance 26-26 are hereby waived. Does council wish to take any further action as to ordinance 26-26?
Madam President,
Mr. Trolley.
make a motion to retain the emergency clause in ordinance 26-26.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Any discussion? No. I have a motion by Mr. Trolley, seconded by Mr. Robinson, to retain the emergency clause as to ordinance 26-26. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Avery Robinson.
Yes.
Pat Hovis.
Yes.
Jerry Trolley.
Yes.
Beth Gilman.
Yes.
Richard Morgan.
Yes.
Carmen Daff.
Yes.
Kathy King.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Motion carried by a vote of 7-0. The emergency clause is hereby retained. Does council wish to take any further action as to ordinance 26-26?
Madam President,
Mr. Trolley.
I make a motion to adopt ordinance 26-26.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
One second.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Any discussion by council? I have a motion by Mr. Trolley, seconded by Mr. Robinson, to adopt ordinance 26-26. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Kathy King,
Enthusiastic, yes.
Richard Morgan,
Yes.
Beth Gilman,
Yes.
Carmen Daff,
Yes.
Jerry Trolley.
Yes.
Avery Robinson,
Yes.
and Pat Hovis.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carried by a vote of 7-0. Ordinance 26-26 is hereby adopted. Would the clerk please read by title and summary only, ordinance 27-26?
Ordinance number 27-26, an ordinance authorizing and directing the Director of Safety and Service to enter into a collective bargaining agreement with the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge number 79 and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 27-26? Seeing none, ordinance 27-26 will move to its third reading at the next regular scheduled council meeting on August 11th, 2026. Would the clerk please read by title and summary only, resolution 26-6?
Resolution number 26-6, a resolution directing the tax commissioner to prepare a side-by-side analysis between the city's current in-house municipal income tax administration process and the regional income tax agency, RETA, tax administration process to determine the costs, benefits, and available services that each administrative model can provide to the taxpayers of the city of Port Clinton.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to resolution 26-6? Seeing none, resolution 26-6 will move to its third reading at the next regular scheduled council meeting on August 11th, 2026. We'll move on to first readings. Would the clerk please read by title and summary only, ordinance 29-26?
Ordinance number 29-26, an ordinance authorizing and directing the Director of Safety and Service to advertise for bids and enter into a contract for the construction of the Ottawa Port Clinton sidewalks project and to solicit the consultant proposals and enter into a contract for the construction management services for the project and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 29-26?
Madam President,
Mr. Trolley?
make a motion that we waive the 3 required readings of ordinance 29-26.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Any discussion? Okay, I have a motion by Mr. Trolley, seconded by Mr. Robinson, to waive the 3 required readings as to ordinance 29-26. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Kathy King,
Yes.
Carmen Daff,
Yes.
Beth Gilman,
Yes.
Richard Morgan,
Yep.
Avery Robinson,
Yes.
Pat Hovis.
Yes.
Jerry Trolley.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries by a vote of 7-0. The 3 required readings are hereby waived. Does council wish to take any further action as to ordinance 29-26?
Madam President,
Mr. Trolley?
make a motion to retain the emergency clause in ordinance 29-26.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Any discussion? I have a motion by Mr. Trolley, seconded by Mr. Robinson, to retain the emergency clause as to ordinance 29-26. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Richard Morgan,
Yes.
Carmen Daff,
Yes.
Pat Hovis,
Yes.
Jerry Trolley,
Yes.
Beth Gilman,
Yes.
Avery Robinson,
Yes.
Kathy King.
Yes. Hopefully.
Thank you. Motion carried by a vote of 7-0. The emergency clause is hereby retained as to ordinance 29-26. Does council wish to take any further action as to ordinance 29-26?
Madam President,
Mr. Trolley?
make a motion that we adopt ordinance 29-26.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Any discussion? Okay, I have a motion by Mr. Trolley, seconded by Mr. Robinson, to adopt ordinance 29-26. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Pat Hovis,
Yes.
Kathy King,
Yes.
Avery Robinson,
Yes.
Carmen Daff,
Yes.
Richard Morgan,
Yes.
Beth Gilman,
Yes.
Jerry Trolley.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries by a vote of 7-0. Ordinance 29-26 is hereby adopted. Would the clerk please read by title and summary only resolution 26-7?
Resolution number 26-7, a resolution pursuant to section 5705.19U of the Ohio Revised Code, requesting of the Ottawa County Auditor to certify the total current tax valuation of the city and the dollar amount that would be generated by the new 2.33 mil property tax levy for the Port Clinton Fire Department to provide ambulance services, emergency medical service, or both for a period of 3 years.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to resolution 26-7?
Madam President,
Mr. Trolley?
make a motion that we waive the 3 required readings of resolution 26-7.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Any discussion by council? I have a motion by Mr. Trolley, seconded by Mr. Robinson, to waive the 3 required readings as to resolution 26-7. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Richard Morgan,
Yes.
Carmen Daft,
Yes.
Kathy King,
Yes.
Pat Hovis.
Yes.
Beth Gilman.
Yes.
Jerry Trolley.
Yes.
Avery Robinson.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carried by a vote of 7-0. The three required readings are hereby waived. Does council wish to take any further action as to resolution 26-7?
Madam President,
Mr. Trolley.
make a motion to adopt resolution 26-7.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Any discussion? We have a motion by Mr. Trolley, seconded by Mr. Robinson to adopt resolution 26-7. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Carmen Daft,
Yes.
Richard Morgan,
Yes.
Avery Robinson,
Yes.
Jerry Trolley.
Yes.
Beth Gilman,
Yes.
Pat Hovis.
Yes.
Kathy King.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries by a vote of 7-0. Resolution 26-7 is hereby adopted. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only resolution 26-8?
Resolution number 26-8, a resolution pursuant to section 5705.19U of the Ohio Revised Code, submitting to the electors of the city of Port Clinton the question of a new 2.33 mil property tax levy for the purpose of providing ambulance services, emergency medical services, or both to the city of Port Clinton and surrounding townships.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to resolution 26-8? Okay, seeing none, resolution 26-8 will be moved to the special council meeting for its second read, July 29, 2026 at 5:30 p.m. here at City Hall in the Linda Harlot Chambers. Would the clerk please read by title and summary only resolution 26-9?
Resolution 26-9, a resolution directing the Director of Safety and Service to evaluate the fiscal feasibility of establishing a reoccurring annual appropriation within the general fund for the purpose of funding the city fire and EMS operating expenses beginning in 2027.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to resolution 26-9?
Madam President,
Mr. Trolley?
make a motion that we waive the three required readings for resolution 26-9.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Any discussion? We have a motion by Mr. Trolley, seconded by Mr. Robinson, to waive the three required readings as to resolution 26-9. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Pat Hovis.
Yes.
Beth Gilman.
Yes.
Richard Morgan.
Yes.
Avery Robinson.
Yes.
Carmen Daft.
Yes.
Kathy King.
Yes.
Jerry Trolley.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries by a vote of 7-0. The three required readings as to resolution 26-9 are hereby waived. Does council wish to take any further action as to resolution 26-9?
Madam President,
Mr. Trolley?
make a motion to adopt resolution 26-9.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Any discussion? Okay, I have a motion by Mr. Trolley, seconded by Mr. Robinson to adopt resolution 26-9. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Beth Gilman.
Yes.
Richard Morgan.
Yes.
Carmen Daft.
Yes.
Avery Robinson.
Yes.
Kathy King.
Yes.
Pat Hovis.
Yes.
Jerry Trolley.
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution 26-9 is hereby adopted by a vote of 7-0. We'll move on to business from the floor. Mr. Morgan?
Yes, Mr. Kloss.
Sir.
Nice, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
And it sounds like you have your plate full. I have a couple things I want to add to it, but I'll give you a couple of weeks to settle in before, and then we'll talk. Okay. Also, you guys
Anything
all-
I can prepare for, sir?
It'll be easy. No, nothing major.
Roger that.
Okay, and all you people who didn't come to see me last Friday because we got smoked out, I was so mad when our band got smoked out. It was smoky on Thursday, Friday was fine, but we were smoked out. But anyway, if you're bored, Arts in the Park, I'm hawking my books there, so stop by. I'll be in a tent with my wife and another author, so. It is always a good event, it really is, so hopefully see you there. That's all I have. I don't know if I'm allowed to put that in this.
Mr. Robinson?
Thank you, Madam President. Welcome to Port Clinton, Mr. Claus. Looking forward to working with you. Oh, yeah.
Mr.
And I reiterate what these two gentlemen said. You'll hear my name and when there'll be some cuss words after it, but don't, that doesn't mean a lot. On a more serious note, just when you bend your knee tonight at bedtime, if you could say a prayer for my brother. I lost him Sunday. He was 72, had some medical issues for almost 30 years of his life. And that's all I have.
So is,
Mr. Haas, Brian, welcome. The Pirate Fest was amazing. I was just in awe. I'm sorry, Jerry.
Thank you.
And that's all I have.
is that?
just wanted to welcome you to the city. Look forward to working with you. That's all I have.
Mrs. King?
Again, want to welcome you to the city. I have a few things to talk about too, but, you know, they're not as annoying as Richard. Welcome. And Jerry, I'm so sorry to hear about your brother.
Thank you, appreciate that.
And just one last thing, Arts in the Park is really good.
Mrs. Miller?
I'm last, so what all of them said, welcome. I too will probably schedule a walk around in my ward or, get to know you, get you out in the neighborhood to see it. Won't bombard you, let you get introduced to these guys first. The Pirate Fest was amazing. It was a great experience. I could have watched, there was a mermaid there and I spent a lot of time watching her. Very, very fascinating. So they put on a great event. The Ottawa County Fair was also this weekend. So much stuff in the area happening. Great place to live and work. Jerry, I am very sorry for your loss, and thank you for being here tonight, continuing to work this way, and so we appreciate you. Nothing else, Madam President.
Seeing no further business, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Madam President, make a motion as August body adjourned.
It's almost August. I'll
Yeah.
second.
Thank you, Mrs. King. A motion by Mr. Trolley, second by Mrs. King to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Thank you. We are adjourned.
Michael, you got love.